my name is Miss Caitlin and I am a teacher at the Greater Valley YMCA. Today we're going to be talking about planets and our solar system, and then we're going to be doing an activity where we're going to count and put together a puzzle as we count. Sound like a plan? All right, so first, in my last video, I was giving you some facts about our solar system, which I have up here. I went over that in my last video. I highly suggest you check it out, and we do play a matching game. So this time, like in my last video, I did promise that we would go over some more facts about our planets and our solar system. So first, the closest one to the sun is Mercury, and like I said in my last video, Mercury, even though it's the closest to the sun, it's not the hottest, actually. So like the fact I'm going to read, it says Mercury is hot, but not too hot for ice. So apparently, even though it is the closest to the sun, it still has ice found in the permanently shadowed craters. So there's craters in the planet, like big holes, and there is actually ice in there. So even though it's the closest to the sun, there is still ice on that planet. Kind of cool to think about. The next one is Venus. That is the second closest to the sun. And Venus, like I said, doesn't have any moon. So, like I said, imagine looking up in our sky at night and not seeing our moon. That would be kind of weird, different to see. But nobody really knows why Venus doesn't have any moons. I think it is the only planet in our solar system that doesn't have a moon. Every planet, even my dwarf planet, Pluto, has a moon. This one does not. And nobody knows why. Yeah, they said that Saturn has over 60, which I will explain in a minute. Saturn actually has 82 moons. They just don't understand why it doesn't have any moons. Nobody knows why. Well, another mystery. So the second one is Earth. And I mean, I don't really have any facts about Earth. I mean, Earth, it's where we live. It's covered mostly in water. We live here. There's the only solar system that can sustain a life of which we know. There could be some planets out there that have life, but we do not know of them. We're the only planet in this solar system that is currently having life, unless they're really good at hiding. So the next one is Mars. And it says Mars had a thicker atmosphere in the past, which means it had a thick air. You know, the air we breathe, it has a thick atmosphere. So they said, let's see. Much of the Earth than a thin atmosphere on Mars. Water requires more atmosphere, so Mars had more in the past. So it says that water requires more atmosphere. So apparently we must have a lot of atmosphere if we are a lot mostly covered in water. So they think that Mars probably had water in the past that created a greater atmosphere. Where did it go? Some scientists believe it was because the sun's energy pushed the light molecules out of Mars' atmosphere over 1 million years ago and decreasing the thickness over time. So our darn sun has changed it and made it less thick over time, and that's probably why there's not much water on Mars anymore. There is water, I think, that they discovered. I don't know much about it. You would have to look up more. Don't consider me a scientist. I am not. Just a researcher every once in a while. So they do think that it was water once on there. Jupiter is the next one. That is a gas giant, like I've said in my last video. It says Jupiter is a great comet catcher. It's the most massive planet in our solar system and has a huge influence over history. I mean, it is a huge planet. Huge. It is 318 times the mass of Earth. So that is ginormous. So any asteroid or comet that comes, Jupiter mostly gets it because it's so huge. So at least that's a relief. Jupiter captures it, so we're safe. Yay, Jupiter's like our protector. Next one is Saturn. And it says no one knows how old Saturn's rings are. As you know, Saturn has many rings around it. Bunch of it's basically ice and rock in a circle around Saturn. They really don't know how old it is, to be honest. I'm trying to read as possibly. They think that maybe it's possible, maybe, this is a maybe, it's possible that a single moon tore apart under Saturn's strong gravity and produced the rings. So maybe moon was revolving around it. My puppies are barking. They're so naughty. They bark at everybody that walks by. Boys! So anyway, oh my goodness, I'll have to go get them. Well, now that they have quieted down. Thought they quieted down. Okay, I think they're dead. All right, so possibly something larger ran into Saturn or broke apart by Saturn's gravity, and it has stayed in the circles of Saturn. Oh my goodness. I think they stop and they keep going. So the next one is Uranus, and it says Uranus is more stormy than we thought. When the Voyager 2, which is a probe, or it's not a spaceship, but like a satellite they sent out to like take pictures of the planets and stuff, when that flew by the planet, they saw the mostly featureless blue ball, and they assumed there wasn't much activity going on Uranus, but a better look at the data showed more interesting movement in the southern hemisphere, so down below. Like down, where north, south is down. And so more recently, like in 2007, there was a telescope showing storms going on in Uranus. So what is causing the activity is difficult to say. There are no missions yet that are slanted for sure to zoom in the part of the solar system here. They do have a picture. Those are the storms on Uranus. They're not really sure why. What's going on, because there's no probes or anything to send out to take some more data of that. Next one is Neptune. It has supersonic winds. Like I said, it has the highest wind speeds in the solar system. It is very windy on that planet. While we're concerned, my planet, Earth, is concerned with hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff like that, the strength of the storms is nowhere near what they find on Neptune. It has the highest altitudes, meaning the wind blows at more than 1,100 miles per hour. The wind speeds here don't even reach close to that. That is very, very scary. It is faster than the speed of sound on Earth. That is insane. See, even my dogs are like amazed at that. They don't know why it's so windy on Neptune. But considering the sun's heat is so little at its distance, so maybe it has something to do with the sun. Wow. Alrighty then. Let's see. Oh yeah, Neptune is the last one. I'm looking for a next planet. There isn't a next planet. It is Pluto, but they don't have any info on Pluto because Pluto is technically not a planet. It is a dwarf planet. So I am going to look up some things on Pluto because I promised we would talk about one of Pluto's moons. Not Pluto's moons. I was going to talk about someone else's moons. Whose moon? I was going to talk about someone's moon named Miranda. Now, where is it? Oh, Uranus's moon. I should talk about that. I'm going to find it, and I will let you know, and I'll give you some more information, because I did find a good site last time about it.